Night. It's 2:18 a.m. early Friday morning here on the West Coast, and I'm still awake. So I thought I'd just go live for a little bit. Maybe that will put me to sleep if I go live. Or, hey, maybe if you're listening to this live stream, maybe you'll fall asleep too. And I thought it was only NGAD that can make me fall asleep. Just kidding, NGAD, if you're out there watching. I like to mess with that man, but I know I take it too far sometimes. But anyway, I can't sleep. This is like the third or fourth straight night where I have not been able to sleep. So I hope you guys are doing well out there. I don't know how long we're going to be live this morning. Maybe I'll fall asleep while I go live. I have no clue. I'm not planning to do that, though. This is not a sleep stream. I am fully awake right now, I assure you. But yeah, I don't have a lot planned here. Oh, I muted my mic on accident there. I'm not used to going live really at all. I mean, I've been live on this channel many times before, obviously, but this is, me trying to sleep. My neck is really hurting right now. Let me just say this, though, because people will often remind me of this. I'm having major neck pain. I'm having trouble sleeping. There are a lot of great things in my life right now. There's so many great things in my life. I'm constantly reminded of those great things. And I'm not going to use names when I say certain things like I'm about to say. But I have an amazingly wonderful sweetheart that I'm in love with. She's in my life. And I'm very grateful for her. Certainly, God is in my life. And I'm very thankful to God for all the things that I do have. A roof over my head. A family that can help me in hard times. For those who don't know, almost 3 months ago, it'll be 3 months ago on the 9th of this coming month, if it comes to that, I lost my job. Working for an agricultural company. It was a family business. And it's been rough. But as rough as it has been, I'm still here. I'm still standing. By God's grace, I'm still standing. I'm still standing and I'm still here. Even though I'm not able to sleep, and I haven't been able to sleep because of stress, worries, and fears, God is still here with me. And thank you to the 13 people who are watching right now. I appreciate it. You're probably stumbling on this, by swiping the shorts feed. That's usually how I find some of these people that are live. If you guys are wanting to do this, please hit that like button. If not, it's okay. I've gone through a lot in my life lately. But you know what? As I'm constantly reminded by my sweet and amazing girlfriend and many others in my life, not everything in my life is negative. Not everything in my life is horrible. I know he's probably not watching right now because it's 4 o'clock in the morning, his time. But I'm supposed to be talking to Jacob Waters about a job working for his company. And Jacob, if you're out there watching somehow, I will try to give you a call later today. Right now I have nothing but time on my hands. Being unemployed does that to you. I'm grateful for the opportunity that I had working for my previous company. It was wonderful, great to work with my family. But now, I've got to go on my own and find a job. But I will say that my parents are helping me out. And I'm very grateful for that. And there's a lot of people who are praying for me, and I appreciate that. But right now is another sleepless night. I promise you I won't fall asleep on this live stream. I've done sleep streams before. Those were against YouTube's rules, plain and simple. People still do them. I've done them before. You know, that was to get watch time. You know, cheap watch time. You know, but I'm not trying to make this sound like my life's the worst, because it's not. Again, I want to make that clear. My life's not the worst. I have a lot of great things in my life. I've already said these things. If you're watching the replay, thank you. If you're watching live, thank you. Really appreciate it. I really appreciate all of you for being here. I always say, whether live or on the replay, I appreciate the support. I appreciate the people that are popping in here. Again, you're probably popping in here by swiping a bunch of short videos. Every once in a while, you'll catch a live stream because they're in the same format, the same orientation, which is portrait mode. Is usually what most shorts are in. So this live stream is in portrait mode. So YouTube naturally will promote me. I appreciate it. If you guys would be so kind to do so, please hit that like button if you're just popping in here. Even if you don't like my stream, hit the like button anyway. But even if you don't like the stream, I guess you could hit the dislike button too. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how long I'm going to be on for. I'm trying to make myself tired. You know. Once again, I have to throw out the joke that I always throw out. Engad, if he's out there watching, he's probably going to be like, "Oh my gosh, here he goes again." I thought Engad made me fall asleep. But I don't know. You know, per usual, I didn't plan anything for this live stream. I don't plan my live streams. I don't plan just the two of us. That, you know, I haven't done this in a while with Jacob Waters, but we used to host a show called Just the Two of Us. Or maybe it wasn't a show. Maybe it was just a live stream. I don't know, but we called it Just the Two of Us. But Jacob Waters and myself, we always talk about, we have the same debate, different day, show versus live stream. You know, I'm more inclined to think that a show is, you know, a scheduled interview. If you schedule an interview with somebody on your live stream and bring them up on that panel, but I don't see an open panel as a show. But then again, just the two of us, it's just Jacob and I. And we do invite people up, but it's not an open panel. So I think that's a show. Or someone, again, being interviewed is a show. But again, Jacob Waters and I have talked about this 3,000 times, trust me. we've dissected every portion and made every argument for and against both sides. So, you know, for me though, this isn't a show right here. This is me just doing a live stream. Not able to sleep. I'll probably try to sleep though in a few minutes. It's 3 minutes to 2:30 a.m. here on the West Coast here in California. Again, if you're stopping by this live stream and you're just scrolling by, thank you. I appreciate it. It's always great to have people here. I want to thank all 947 of you for being a part of this channel. I know I don't do a ton on this channel. I don't do a lot of things on this channel. I post short videos mostly on this channel. I do need to get back to vlogs, and eventually I will. I know I used to take walks, you know, every morning to the coffee shop, which I do go to the coffee shop. Maybe I'll go live later today at the coffee shop. Who knows? I haven't really decided that yet. I wasn't really planning to go live here, but I'm taking off of the advice of an old dear friend, Cab7. Gotta give him a shout out. He said that whenever I can't sleep, such as now this morning, he said, just hit that live button and just talk. Talk things out. Even if no one's chatting, even if no one's watching, even if you know that nobody's watching. Okay? Talk. So I want to thank Cap 7 for giving me that advice. I'm taking that advice. Thank you for the like. I appreciate it. Hey, FF Tommy, how you doing? Good to see you. Really appreciate you being here. But anyway, Cap 7 told me that. Cap 7 told me that if I'm ever not able to sleep, I'm unable to sleep for whatever reason, hit the go live button. I remember I did that a few times back in the day in the early installments of the Herman the Great channel. Well, now this is Herman the Great Variety channel, of course, but I used to have Herman the Great, and I would do streams at 5 a.m. I would have people like Green Bay Wacky, Cab 7, Nerd of the North, people like that on there. Sometimes even Ghost Mafia, by the way. I was very saddened to hear about his passing. I think it was about a year or so ago, maybe a little bit more. I was very sorry to hear about that. Also, never had her on panel, but Lulu Love You. I was sorry to hear about her passing, as well as Julie Sumter. I didn't know this next person very well, but Lady Crocheter also passed away too. There's probably several others that I'm missing, but there were a lot of people in the old community that I was in, and it's very sad. Ghost Mafia was just go back to him for a second. Ghost Mafia was very wonderful. We would shout each other's channels out. He would come to my streams and just really interact, whether it was a panel or whether it was just me talking like I'm talking now. Ghost Mafia was wonderful. And I never really got a chance to say goodbye. I never really got a chance to really talk about the impact of somebody like Ghost Mafia, aka David. Was his real name. He was always kind and caring to me. I know there was always some kind of controversy with Nations 13. I never got involved in it. I never let my friendship with Ghost Mafia get in the way of that. Or sorry, I never let me rephrase. I never let the controversy, the quote-unquote controversy, and if anyone from Nation 13 is watching, I'm not bad-mouthing you. I just know that there was always controversy with Nation 13, but I never let that controversy get in the way of my friendship with Ghost Mafia. I've made a lot of decisions. I can't talk. I've made a lot of decisions in life. If I could talk, it'd be so much easier, wouldn't it? My brain's scrambled, my neck hurts, and I can't sleep. I've made a lot of decisions in my life. Some good and some bad. But I've lived with them. I continue to do that. For all those who are watching who don't like me, that's okay. I can't be liked by everybody. It's just not realistic. After 38 years of trying to get everyone to like me or love me, I've given up on that. I finally stepped into reality. I finally realized that not everybody, especially here on YouTube or online in any capacity, not everyone's going to love me. I'm not saying that there aren't people that do love me, but not everyone's going to. And that's the realization that after 38 years, I'm 39 now, I'm in my 39th year as they would say, or I'm in my 40th year. I can't really remember how my grandfather on my mom's side, Pops, he would always say, when you turned, I turned 39 this past May, which I did. He's like, well, you're entering your 40th year. And he's not entirely wrong. You are entering your 40th year. Or if you turn 71, you're entering your 72nd year. It's kind of interesting the way he said that. But yeah, so after now being alive for 39 years, I'm finally realizing that it's not worth fighting and struggling for people to love you, especially here on YouTube. Now, will that stop me from caring in real life if people love me and like me? No, of course not. Because a lot of times in life, and I'm not trying to give you life advice here, just what I've learned in my relatively short 39 years of life. It's not worth fighting for people to love you if they don't love you, whether it's here online or whether it's offline in real life. Because I have a ton of people in my life, and I'm blessed to have Christ in my life, to have my family in my life, my mom, my dad, my siblings. I'm very blessed to have that. Blessed to have my amazingly wonderful girlfriend. I'm blessed to have this wonderful church community that I have here in California where I live. I'm not telling you guys where I live, by the way. Don't want to give away where I live, at least city-wise. I'll give the state. But I have a great church community here. I have a lot of great friends in general that are not part of the church community necessarily, but they're great friends. And again, I'm not going to give their names. Out of respect for them, I'm not going to give their names because I don't feel like it's right. But I have so many great things. Now, do I have people here on my YouTube channel and on my X account and on TikTok and even Instagram? Do I have people that love me there or care about me there? Of course I do. Now, those people I can give and will give shout outs to. In no particular order, by the way. So if your name is not on this list or you're left out, it's not intentional. I want to give a shout out to the Stock Explorer, Nora. I must have Laura. Oh my gosh, my brain must be really scrambled. Nora, the Stock Explorer, an amazing friend on this platform. On and off this platform. I write her on Facebook every once in a while, and we say hello to each other. So Nora, if you're out there watching, thank you. Jacob Waters, I mentioned him earlier. Jacob Waters, I've done some pretty stupid crap on his panel lately. Nothing like too crazy. But I really, and this is not, this is me saying this, I haven't necessarily been my full self in almost 3 months, including on Jacob Waters' panels. Again, this is not his doing. Let me preface it with that. That's me acting strange and weird and kind of outlandish just to get a cheap laugh or to get people to like me. That's my fault, though. See, that goes into what I said just a few moments ago, where whether it's online, especially online, or even offline, you shouldn't worry about people liking you or loving you. Because I've already mentioned the handful of people, and I'm going to continue shout outs here in just a second, but I've already mentioned the handful of people in my real life and offline life that love and care for me. So I mentioned, again, Nora the Stock Explorer here on YouTube, and Jacob Waters also here on YouTube and on Kick as well. There's many others. There's Joyful Steffi. She's out there watching. Oh my gosh, Sweet Melissa is her name, or Melissa rather, is watching. Thank you. Commander Vlogs, Carl, I forgot the other names he's gone by here on YouTube. Thank you for your support, and there's so many others. Thank you to NGAD for putting me to sleep. I'm just kidding. No, seriously, thank you to all those people. If there's more people, in fact, there are more people than I probably should mention everybody else. So I'm trying to think. A-Love Productions, April, thank you for your support. Maria from Our Life in Colors, thank you for your support. Emily, thank you for your support. Gosh, there's so many others. I feel like I just won the Academy Award, and I'm doing like my award speech. I'm trying to thank everybody that I can, but I can't think of everybody. I'm so sorry. Stephanie, thank you. Nicole, I'm so sorry to hear about what happened with your family. May the memory of your dad and your son be eternal. May God continue to heal your heart and heal everything. I know the pain of losing loved ones, you know, but it's not easy to, work through it. So, Nicole, if you're out there watching, I forgot her name on here. I think it's Coloring Something. So, Nicole's a great supporter of the channel as well. Okay, now I'm starting to get a little tired, which is actually a good thing. So maybe that's all I can think of for the shoutouts. But if I forgot you, please don't be offended. Because if you're offended, then, I mean, I'm sorry if you're offended. But I have so many people, both on and offline, that support me, that it's hard for me to think of everybody and give everybody a shout out. You know? Oh my goodness. Is that Zara in my chat right now? Is that Zara? Is that you? And why are you not a mod? What the hell happened? I know I don't make you a mod, but I want to anyway. No. Zara! I'll call you Nora. Holy crap. What's wrong with me? I must be tired. Nora. Sorry. Zara, I can't sleep. See, I'm tired. Yeah, I need to sleep. Zara, you know me. I can't sleep. I have so much shit on my mind right now. I mean, Zara and I haven't talked in like 15 years, guys. And she's still my friend. I don't know why, but she's still my friend. I do need to sleep. I just called you Nora like 3 times. And there is a Nora, the Stock Explorer. So there is someone named Nora, but I'm not referring to her right now. Nora, love you out there. Zara, good to see you. I'll be ending this stream soon. Oh, it's 20 now. Okay, well, you know what? Listen. At least someone's counting. But I do need to sleep eventually. But look, Zara, I haven't had a chance to update you on my life in a while. I've pretty much been the shittiest friend in the world, and I haven't talked to you in forever, literally. But, not sadly, I lost my job almost 3 months ago. It'll be 3 months on the 9th of this month. Hopefully I don't make it that far. But yeah, I lost my job, and it's been kind of rough in that respect. But you know what? I have to remind myself that despite all the crazy shit that happens in life, and my wonderful and amazing girlfriend who was here a little over a month ago, she reminded me on this recent trip when she was here visiting me that even though there's negative things that happen in our lives are not, and I'm starting to cry here. I'm sorry to cry, everybody. I'm a crier. I'm the fucking town crier. I don't give a shit. I'm going to cry if I want to. My life is actually a lot better than what I can see right now. I don't know what's going to happen. Maybe I can't sleep because I'm terrified. Maybe I'm scared. Maybe that's what it is. I didn't expect to cry this morning, everybody. I'm hashtag sorry, not sorry for crying. I show my fucking emotions and I'll do it. I don't give a shit anymore. I spent too many years where I haven't been able to share my emotions and my feelings on things. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm very sorry to hear that. Zara, I really am. I'm very sorry to hear that. Sincerely, I'm serious when I say that. I'm very sorry to hear that. I would love to catch up with you offline sometime. I don't know when you're available. Are you still living in Germany? It was Germany, right? You were living in? Yeah, it was Germany, I believe you were living in. If you're still living there, I'd have to figure out the time. If I wasn't so tired, trust me, I'll be going to sleep pretty soon, everybody. Within the next maybe 10 to 15 minutes or so, at least I'll try to go to sleep. So, yeah, I think I think I still have you on WhatsApp. I could, oh, 7:45 a.m. here. Yeah. Okay, so you're, crap. I can't do, well, sorry, I can't do the, my goodness, now I'm coughing. I can't do the time difference in my head right now. How many hours that is. But anyway, I appreciate you being here, Nora. Nora. Oh my gosh, Zara. Oh my gosh, shit. Okay, I'm not trying to mess up on purpose. And yes, I am crying. I'll probably get fucking criticized for that later. Fuck anybody who wants to criticize me for that, by the way. Because I need to get my emotions out, you know. But I don't try to cry here. But I was going to mention something. Don't worry, I won't cry when I mention this one. But there are, on my channel, do you just, what? Do you just that WhatsApp? Wait, what do you mean? Do I do what on WhatsApp? Hold on. Something's happening with my phone there. It's wanting to like switch orientation here. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Okay. It's like, do you want to switch the orientation? I'm like, no. Did I just I have to check. I don't have my notifications on right now. On my phone. I don't have notifications on my phone right now. I have them muted. But I'll check. I'll check after the live stream. I still have you as a contact in my phone. Zara. Holy, is your name Zara or Nora? If Nora's out there watching the replay of this, she's gonna be like, "What the hell? Why do you keep mentioning me?" Oh Lord. Anyway, but I did want to mention I could really use the help. If you guys are able to do this, I do have certain donation links. And thank you, Zara. Thank you. Appreciate it. You're funny. You're very funny. I miss you, Zara. I really do miss you a lot. You've always been a great friend to me. You know, no matter what I've gone through, I've even probably pissed you off many times. But anyway, so I wanted to mention this real quick. You know, thank you again to Zara for being in the chat. But there are certain donation links. I really could use the help right now. If you guys want to donate, you guys seriously, and I know a lot of people say this and they're probably bullshitting you, but I'm not bullshitting you. If you guys don't want to donate, you don't have to. I would really appreciate it if you guys could, but I'm not expecting you guys to. I'm asking, but not expecting you guys to say yes. I have PayPal, I have CashApp. I believe I have my Venmo in there in the description of this live stream. So if you guys can do it, please give what you can. If you want to do it, if you don't, it's okay. I am making it with unemployment right now and with my parents' help. I do feel bad about that, but I'm thankful that they are able to help me. You know, help me pay my bills, my rent, my groceries, my, you know, gas in my car, you know, different bills like that, utilities, like cell phone, water, power, things like that. I'm very thankful. So if you want to help and contribute to that, again, my donation links are in the description below, or rather, I don't know if it's below this video, since this video is portrait, but it's in the description. You can get to the description somehow. And I'd be very thankful if you can do that. But again, I'm not bullshitting you when I say this. If you can't do it or you don't want to do it, that's okay too. I'm just grateful for all those people who are here. And in the next minute or so, definitely, I'm definitely blessed like that. Zara, I'm definitely blessed to have supportive parents, and you know, not everyone has that. Not everyone has parents that are willing to support them, like my parents have with me. You know, for those who don't know, I was working for a family business, and just to let everybody know, if you don't know this already, I had to interview for the job that I had with a family business. I wasn't just given the job, like, okay, take it. Take the job. You know, no, I had to interview for it. And I had to interview with my two brothers and my longtime supervisor, or a longtime friend, pardon me, at the time, and even my dad. So I was not just gifted and handed the job like, okay, here's the job. You know, you're taking the job away from somebody else. No, I never took a job away from anybody. I got hired after interviewing. And I had to rush to put together a resume at the time because I was just out of college. Walked up to my older brother and I said, hey man, so when do I start work? And he goes, what do you mean, when do you start work? Where do you work? I go, aren't I working for the company? And he goes, no, you're not. Did we interview you? Did we hire you? I go, but I'm your brother. And he goes, yeah, I love you. And like my older brother goes, yeah, I love you. He goes, okay, how about this? Here's my business card. Send me an email with your resume. And I'm sorry to say, I never learned how to write a resume before that. I never took any, in my college classes, I never took a class that taught me how to write a resume. So I had to go online. I had to go online and learn that. I mean, nowadays I know how to write a resume. I've rewritten the resume that I have several times. But just so anybody knows, if there's ever any doubt, I interviewed for the position at my previous company. So, yeah, I'm very blessed in my life. But I'm actually going to end the live stream there. And thank you to everybody who came in here. Thank you to Zara for coming in here, not Nora, even though I did give Nora a shout out. Zara, Paranormal White Noise, was here tonight, as well as several others. I know FF Tommy was also here. Again, I know a lot of people are seeing this. I'm sure I will be a stranger, Zara. Nora, Zara, whatever your name is. No, I'm kidding. A lot of people, since this is in portrait mode, they're probably watching short videos and then they're scrolling through, and probably getting there. So everybody, if you guys are watching, whether live or on the replay, hit that like button. If you want to comment, you guys can comment. You guys can certainly subscribe. I would urge all of you to subscribe. Hit that notification bell that says all notifications. But don't forget, as I always say, don't forget to march ye onward to victory. Everyone, take it easy. God bless you all. And I will see you guys maybe later this morning at the coffee shop. You never know. That's why you have to subscribe, hit the notification bell. Because I may be live. I may post a video. I may decide to be cool one day. Who knows? Herman, shut up. Hey, whoa, who was that?
It's me, Bob.
Bob, what the? My producer, Bob. Okay, guys, I gotta go. He's getting me. Love you, Zara. Talk to you soon, guys. I gotta go. Bob's pissed. He's my producer. All right.